Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be talking about the A-level subjects I've chosen, how I'm finding them so far, and also just in general my thought on them and what I regret doing. Before we get on, make sure to support this channel by subscribing. So if you don't already know, I've only taken 3 subjects: biology, chemistry, and maths. I've got many friends doing 4 or even 5 subjects, but I don't think it's worth it because universities don't really mind on how many you do, but it can be really stressful if you're doing 4 or 5 subjects. I know so many people that originally took 4 and then they got so stressed out that they had to drop it in the first month. So the first subject I'll be talking about is biology. Originally, I really enjoyed biology during GCSEs, but when A levels started, the content was entirely different. It was much more in depth, and the mark schemes are very specific, which can be really annoying At some times, so a lot of exam practice is needed if you want a grade B or above. Originally, when I started, I wasn't much organized, as I wouldn't take my notes before lessons, which was really annoying because then in lessons I'd had no idea what's going on. Because the teachers wouldn't actually teach, they would just mention the smaller parts of the topic you may miss during your independent revision. So I found bio quite hard at the beginning, but once I started organizing my notes, catching up during the holidays, I started finding it a little easier. If I had my notes before the lesson, it was much more easier. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is the work you do in class is definitely not your notes. I suggest you go back and create like packs of notes and paper clip them together for a particular topic and keep them in plastic wallets. The next subject I've taken is chemistry. So, chemistry is completely different to GCSEs. So, biology had some connection, but chemistry is literally like a completely new thing. There's a lot of maths in chemistry, much more than GCSEs, and the content is a lot. Most of the content is just memory, which I'm not that good at, as you need to know certain bond shapes, angles, and names, and this all you'd literally just have to memorize. This is definitely not my favorite part, but if you do work hard, it should be alright. The mark scheme in chemistry is not as strict as bio, which I find really helpful. Overall, I don't enjoy chemistry much, but it's doable, which can be great. The last subject I've taken is maths. So there are 2 sides of maths, pure and mechanics. I find pure really easy since I did additional maths for GCSEs and it's really similar, so I enjoy pure a lot, especially considering I didn't like maths during GCSEs. And mechanics is basically like the maths side of physics. And I found mechanics really hard, and it's definitely not my strongest point. But if you do practice, it will help. And also, doing maths sometimes does feel like I'm doing 4 A levels instead of 3 because there are separate exams for pure and mechanics, which is not that fun. So, yeah, that's all for this video, guys. Make sure to comment down below what A levels you want to take or the ones you have chosen, and make sure to subscribe.